What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I love to smell good. I love all things fragrance. So if you're someone that is into perfume, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I missed y'all. I am still here, okay? I haven't went anywhere. I am still here. I have missed coming on here yapping with y'all. I think it's probably been almost 2 weeks since my last video. Honey, I've been windmilling, y'all, okay? Windmilling for my life. I love the fall. I love the change of the season. But baby, I don't know what's growing out there, if it's ragweed or what, but your girl, baby, has been under the weather. I didn't know my body could produce so much mucus. So y'all see my nose is red. I've been blowing my nose so much. It's been crazy. I finally decided to start an antibiotic because what I was doing wasn't really helping. Your girl was down bad. But today is a very relaxed video. I just wanted to come on. Number one, I missed y'all. Number two, I said that I was going to come on and talk to you guys about my BrownSugarBabe oil collection. And I have a lot here. Think of this video as your guide, okay? I know that it can be very difficult making decisions when we are talking about fragrances when you hadn't smelled it, you know what I mean? Now, BrownSugarBabe, they do these scent soiree events each year. I think they did it for the first time last year. I did go because it really gave me the opportunity to smell some of these oils on my own. Like, if you are able to go to one of their events, I highly recommend it. You get a chance to smell the oils. You can buy the oils same day. They are actually running promotions on that day. It's a whole vibe, really. They have music, food, drinks. I thoroughly enjoy it, okay? The first time I went, like I said, was last year here in Houston. They threw one about 2 or 3 months ago here in Houston. I went to that one as well. I had a good time. Now, I will say half of my collection I bought on my own. The other half is PR, okay? Shout out to BrownSugarBabe. Love y'all. I want to say I got on the PR list maybe earlier this year. I can't remember, so I want to make sure I disclose that to y'all, okay? Because some people be tripping, honey. I be like, oh my God, girl, okay? But yeah, we're going to get into the video. Now, let me tell you the one thing I love about these oils. From my experience, I know that they're a little pricey. I would agree with y'all. They are, okay? But the best thing about these oils is the performance. When I tell you, there have been days when I have just put this oil on and that's it. I never had to spray any perfume. I never had to do anything else. The way these oils last and project, insane. Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like when I do buy them, I feel like I'm getting bang for my buck. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But let me take a little sip of my tea, honey. But I really want this video to be like your guide, okay, in case you're thinking about buying any oils when they start running these holiday sales. You'll kind of have an idea of what you want to get, especially if you and I share the same taste in fragrance, okay? Now, they do have a lot of oils that are inspired by fragrances, but they also have their own oils. We're going to talk about those first. First one I want to talk about is called Diced Pineapples. Y'all, I fell in love with this. This was actually released over the summer. Man, y'all know I have a thing about fruity fragrances. I feel like sometimes they can come off smelling a bit synthetic, but this, oh my God, this smells like a pineapple upside down cake. It's sweet. It is fruity. It's a little warm. It's just, oh my God. If you like pineapples, I highly recommend this. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's everything in my opinion. The next one is called Sugar Plum. Now I want to say I bought this one at last year's scent soiree, and why did I buy this? It smells good, okay? Don't get me wrong. I get this sweet, fruity plum, not necessarily like a dried fruit, but a bright, sweet, fruity type of oil, okay? It's warm. I thought maybe I could layer it with some of my other kind of heavier fragrances, but to me, this would be more of a fall, wintertime wear, okay? I mean, I guess I could wear it in the summertime too, in all honesty, but that's probably when I would grab this one. I would give this one probably a 7 out of 10. All right, next up is Caked Up. Immediately, I give Caked Up a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite oils from them. I want to say I got this one when I went to an event in Dallas. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. But I want to say that's when I smelled this one, and I got it in a gift bag too. Y'all, this smells like buttercream icing. Sweet buttercream icing, okay? A true cupcake. That's what this smells like. And y'all know I'm a Gourmand girly at heart, so you know I had to have this. I layer this with everything. I can wear it on its own. I have worn it on its own. Hold on. Glad everything is starting to come out, honey. Finally, I'm getting some relief. But yeah, I've worn this on its own. I've layered with this. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all are like me, but if I decide I'm going to wear like a Gourmand fragrance for the day, baby, I go all out. You hear me? I'm like over the top with it. Okay, that's just me. I'm extra. But Caked Up gets a 10 out of 10 from me. And this one is Oud Mood. I bought this one. Let me show y'all the bottles in case you're not familiar with what the bottles look like, okay? Now, when you get your bottle, the bottle is going to come like this. You see the difference? The tops are different. This is you push it open like that. Come on. There you go. And you pour your oil, okay? They do have these pumps for like $1. I bought 10 of them when they were here in Houston, and I love them. This I would use when I travel. Also, I want to show y'all this. They come with these stoppers too. So when you're traveling, this is an awesome idea. Do what you want to do, but I wouldn't personally not cut that off because, you know, when you travel, you don't want the oil to like spill and stuff like that. So I would leave it, okay? But anyway, this one is called Oud Mood. When I first smelled this, I thought immediately it reminds me of, oh my God, Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean. Oh, it smells just like that. And I am really in the oud mood right now. And so I knew that I wanted this in my collection because, baby, I can't wait until it gets cold and I pull out my more heavier perfumes. That is when I'm going to layer with this one. Even if I'm not wearing a perfume with oud in it, I'm going to wear this because I might wear this on its own, to be honest with you. It's so good. I mean, I've worn it out already. Compliments galore. Even my friend was like, who went with me to the Sensoiré, she was like, I should have bought that one. I was like, girl, you can order it online. Okay, so like I said, they do have their own blend of oils, but they also have a lot of inspired by blends. And these are going to be the oils that smell like fragrances that we all love. So we're about to get into that. This is in no particular order, but I will tell you my ranking and how I feel about them, and if they get pretty close to the real deal. Now, recently they launched this year. They've had a lot of launches. I can't even keep up, but they did do a Louis Vuitton launch this year where they created some oils of some of the more popular Louis Vuitton fragrances. Y'all know I just smelled the Louis Vuitton fragrances for the first time. Actually, the day I went to Sensoiré with BrownSugarBabe because they had the event in the Galleria. So it gave me a chance to actually go into Louis Vuitton and put my nose on all the perfumes. Just my opinion and just my opinion alone. I think the perfumes, they're like beautiful gowns, in my opinion. There was only one perfume that really stuck out to me at that price point. The other ones just, baby, they didn't do it for you, girl. Okay, I'm so sorry. They didn't do it for me. Maybe I'll go back and revisit them and I will feel differently. But as of right now, the only one I want is Nomad. That's the only one I want, okay, that I can see myself buying right now. But as far as the BrownSugarBabe oils, we gonna get into it. Okay, this first one is called Entrapment. I think I did a video on these oils before, I'm not sure, but Entrapment is going to be their version of Attrape. I know I butchered that, but y'all, this is very floral. If you are a floral lover, you will love this. I get rose here. I get something sweet. I almost get like this kind of aldehydic, fizzy pop brightness in this oil. But in my opinion, it gets very close to Attrape by Louis Vuitton. If that is your vibe, you will like this oil. Me personally, it's not like, you know, at the top of my list. It's not something that I would just run out and buy. But the name of this oil is called Entrapment. Okay, I don't know if I said that. I would give this an 8 out of 10. I think it smells very luxurious. I would wear this. And you know what? I would have way more oils than this, but I've been giving them away to like my daughter and my coworker, one of my coworkers who loves the oils. So I don't think I have every last one from this release. Okay, if I miss one, that's why I probably gave it away. But I would keep this one, okay? I'm not going to give that one away because I can see myself wearing this, you know, in the springtime or whatever. All right, the next one up is Fantasy. This is their version of Imagination. I don't know if y'all noticed already, but I have what is inspired by. I have it taped here on the back just for my memory because I can't keep up with all the names. But yeah, this one is called Fantasy. This is going to be, again, their version of Imagination. Now, I love this. The way I love this is crazy. I'm not into aquatic fragrances, and this one is very aquatic to me. It could also lean a little bit on the masculine side. As I'm smelling this, I'm also getting a little bit of citrus, but it smells aquatic. I get a fresh and clean type of vibe here. It's not too manly for me, you know, in that aspect. It's not over the top manly. So I think, I'm about to sneeze. I think anybody can wear this, in all honesty, but I would give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. I think they did a really good job with this one. All right, the next one up is called Perfect Melody. This is inspired by Symphony, again by Louis Vuitton, and I think this was one that I really liked a lot. Hence is why I have the pump on it. Oh yeah, this is it. This is almost like rose, a little, it's floral too, a little bit on the pinky side. The rose is not over the top. It's sweet. It's a little warm. It's very dainty. It's very like girly in my opinion, and I think that's why I decided to hold on to it and not give it away, because I feel like I would wear this. I want to say I get a little sandalwood in here too. It's something a little woody in here, but like a soft, creamy, slightly creamy type of woodiness that I get here, and I like it. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. This is Perfect Melody. Okay, all right, this next one is called Basque, and it is inspired by Eau d'Absinthe. Basque is beautiful too. It is warm. It is, oh, I love Basque. Is there rose here too? Is it my nose playing tricks on me or what, girl? But it is warm. It's a little rosy, maybe. It is very elegant. I would say that it has a very elegant quality to it. This one I feel like I can wear with any of my rose fragrances. It has a lot of depth. It almost smells a little earthy too, right? It's just not like a bright pinky rose. This one is sultry, a little bit more seductive. So I see why I held on to it, because I like the vibes that this one is giving. I give this one a 10 out of 10. don't know. After smelling these Louis Vuitton fragrances, I think I might need to go back in the store and smell the fragrances again, because I'm like, what's happening here? Okay, is it me because I'm sick? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. And they also did a launch this year of Parfums de Marly oils, inspired by oils. Okay, this first one I have here is called Scent of a Stallion. Now I can tell you this one is going to be Pegasus. Okay, I can tell you this one is very earthy, very masculine, very, yeah, it has a little citrus in the opening I get here, but at the end of the day I get like this woodiness. I get probably some soft, like a soft creamy sandalwood, but it's earthy. I don't know if I'm pulling patchouli here or not, but it does have a very sexy vibe to it, I'm not gonna lie. But I think for a lot of you guys, y'all would think that this one is a little bit masculine. Yeah. This next one up is called Halo. This one is my all-time favorite. This is the Inspired by Oil for Valaya. Y'all, when the package showed up here, I had no clue. Like, I knew I was getting a package, but I didn't know what oils I was getting. When I saw Halo Inspired by Valaya, baby, I was around here screaming, okay? Because I had been waiting on a Valaya oil, body cream, something, okay? At the time, the body cream had not come out yet. Y'all know they do have a Valaya body cream. I think it's probably going for like $100 at Nordstrom. Not Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus. Oh, maybe at Nordstrom. Definitely at Neiman Marcus. Y'all, this is spot on. Sweet, fruity, musky. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 immediately. Oh, I love it. The next one is called High Note. Now, this is going to be your Inspired by Altair perfume. Okay, this one is spot on. Immediately when I smell this, I get Altair. I get Altair, and that is like one of the prettiest fragrances. I don't own the real deal, but I do have two Inspired by Altair perfumes that I have been wearing constantly, and that is the Liquid Brune by French Avenue, and also one by Cottage, Vanilla Dune. I think it's called Vanilla Dune by Cottage. And listen, they both smell identical. They smell so much like Altair. If you're looking for a alternative to Altair, those two are this oil. Okay, High Note, you can't go wrong. 10 out of 10. The next one I have here is called Vanilla Whisper. I think those are the two out of that Parfums de Marly collection that I kept. The other two I gifted. I think there were 4 in that collection. I don't remember what the other 2 are. Sorry. Okay. Next up is Vanilla Whisper. Oh, if you like vanilla powder, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, spot on. Vanilla Whisper is 1-to-1 for vanilla powder. So if you like vanilla powder by Matière Premier, you will like this oil. Okay, again, it's called Vanilla Whisper. I give it a 10 out of 10 immediately. And I don't have the original vanilla powder. I only have the extrait version, which you can get at Twisted Lily. I'll pop my code up here in case you're interested. Okay, but I think those two are really, they're not that far apart, the original and the extrait, in my opinion. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. This next one is one that I bought at the Scent Soiree last year. This is called Sweet Smoke. This is going to be your Inspired by Oil for Tobacco Honey by Gourmand. The reason why I got this oil is because I do own a bottle of tobacco honey. Not that tobacco honey needs any help with performance. It doesn't, okay? But you know, I'm an extra girly. I like to do the most. I like to put that stuff on. So I got the oil, and when I tell you, it's so good. Oh, I get that tobacco leaf tobacco smoke, sweet, drippy, syrupy, thick honey. Oh, this is a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of freaking 10. Oh, I love this. I think this is one that you definitely should smell before you buy, especially if you struggle with a tobacco note, okay? But if you like fragrances like Tobacco Honey, if you like Tobacco Vinyl by Tom Ford, you will like Sweet Smoke by BrownSugarBabe. Moving on, we have Must Be Nice. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard people talk about this oil, and rightfully so. It deserves to be hyped up. It is inspired by Musk Therapy by Inicio, but their version is called Must Be Nice. I'm gonna say this is pretty. I get that very intense, kind of seductive musk here, soft, a little powdery, but to me this is not a one-to-one. Okay, this is not a one-to-one, but it is damn good. Don't get it twisted. I still give it a 10 out of 10, but it's probably like 90% spot on in my opinion. I don't think it's a one-to-one for musk therapy. It is a beautiful musky oil. I don't have any musky oils in my collection, so that's something different for me, but I thoroughly enjoy it. But it's not spot on, okay? I don't want to fool y'all. Again, this is my nose. Okay, the next one I have here is called Woo Child. Now this was launched with their summer collection, the one with Fumi Monet. They did a whole collection with her on the cover, and Woo Child was a part of that. This is inspired by Wave Child, I believe by Room 1015 if I'm not mistaken. And I did not realize how much I love Wave Child until I got Atlantis by French Avenue, which is also inspired by Wave Child. That was my signature scent this summer. This is a sweet, fruity, aquatic type of vibe. The oil though is giving more sweetness. Like I get pineapple here for some reason. I get watermelon, I get coconut, I get all the fruits, and it's pretty vanilla. But what I'm missing from this is the aquatic note. To me, it doesn't smell like beachy or watery. It just smells like a very delicious, fruity oil. Tropical. But I can see myself layering this with Atlantis. And if I had Wave Child, I would layer with this too. Even probably layer with diced pineapple if I just want to, amp it up, do the most. That would make a very good combination too. All right, next up I have Tropical Inferno. This is inspired by God of Fire. Okay, and I want to say this fragrance, God of Fire, is by Stefan Humbert. Did I say that right? Okay, y'all let me know in the comments. Now, I cannot tell you the notes right off the bat, but this does have a tropical feel to it. Am I getting pineapples? I'm getting this very sexy tropical mango maybe, a fruit. I'm gonna say mango, but I get that mango with a little bit of spice, a little bit of vanilla, maybe some woods, maybe a sandalwood, because there is something soft and creamy in the dry down of this, and I like it. Okay, Tropical Inferno, I give it a 10 out of 10. And then next up we have Sparkling Blush. This is inspired by the fragrance Pink Me Up, which I don't have in my collection. I'll pop up a picture, but I'll tell you guys what I get here. I think this is kind of like a Gourmand if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it smells pink. It's not necessarily my fave, but it's not a dislike for me either. but it's kind of perfumey. You know, is it Pink Me Up by Ariana Grande? I don't know. I'll pop up a picture. But sparkling blush, it reminds me of something very playful, very kind of, you know, like young, youthful. I wanted to say teen bop, but I don't want to offend anybody. But it gives very youthful, very playful. Okay, yeah, you know, I might have to gift this one to my daughter because I don't know how much wear I will be getting out of that. Magenta Mamba. Y'all remember I talked about this a lot. This is another one inspired by Stefan Humbert. Pink Boa, if I'm not mistaken, that is who makes that perfume. Oh, I can smell it. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is lovely. This is absolutely lovely. I cannot tell y'all the notes, but I had never smelled, to this day, I've not smelled Pink Boa. So all I have is this oil. But y'all, when I tell you, it is so freaking good. It is so sexy. Oh my God, it is so sexy, y'all. I get something bright here. I get something fruity, but I cannot pick out that fruit. I get a little vanilla. I get something maybe a little spicy almost, soft spicy in here. It's beautiful, very intoxicating, very sexy. It's gonna be very hard for me to tell y'all if this is a one-to-one to Pink Boa because I never smelled Pink Boa, so I don't wanna lead y'all astray. But this is gonna have to be one that you put your nose on, but if you and I share the same taste and fragrances, 10 out of 10, okay? 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Next one is one I've been wearing, baby, non-stop. I am in my Gourmand feels right now. I don't know, the fall is my favorite like season, even though I'm suffering right now. I think it's the perfect time to like pull out all of like my Gourmand fragrances. Like this is the time to wear those fragrances, and I have been indulging in all of my Gourmands. And this one, baby, is definitely worth all the hype. This one is called Sweet Honey Buckin'. And this one they launched right when Beyonce was doing her tour. This one is inspired by Cirque du Soleil. Y'all have probably heard a lot of people talk about this one on social media. It's worth the hype, honey. If you are thinking about buying, I highly recommend this one. I give it a 10 out of 10 immediately. Ugh. Listen, when I tell you, it is everything. I don't even have to open it up to smell it, even though I am, but I can just smell it right now. This is that sweet, buttery popcorn, candy apple, caramel, vanilla, honey, and I give it 1,000 out of 10. Do you hear me? It is worth all the coins. I wore this one to work on Friday. The girls was going crazy. They could not get enough. One girl actually looked it up online and bought it right then and there. I'm telling you, it's well worth the coin. Sweet Honey Buckin'. Love it. Now, is it a one-to-one to Cirque du Soleil? I'm gonna say it's about 98% exact to me. It's not one-to-one necessarily, but when I tell you the way they captured that popcorn note, that's what sold me. Candy apple, 10 out of 10, okay? Get it. The next one up is going to be Puff Society. This is inspired by Yum Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali. And y'all know Yum Bougie Marshmallow is that sweet, creamy vanilla with a little bit of musk. They nailed it with this one. Spot on. Spot on. This projects way more than the perfume, let me say that. I have another one here inspired by Kayali fragrance. This is called Sugar Hill. This one is inspired by Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And they nailed it. Spot on. I wanted to go pull my vanilla candy rock sugar. There's pear, candied pear, violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. In here, in the oil, I pull that rock candy smell. I get that kind of like a powdery violet. I get the pear. I wouldn't say they're necessarily neck and neck, but if you like this, you will definitely enjoy this. You probably would smell this and go, what is she talking about? They smell the same. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? My nose is built different than everybody else's, okay? I mean, at the end of the day, I think they're pretty doggone close. You know what I mean? So yeah, again, this one is called Sugar Hill. The next one I have here is, let me talk about this one because I don't want to skip this one. This one is called Villain Era. Now I'm gonna say this was not my fave, and I forget what collection it came in, but it launched this year. Now Villain Era is going to be your inspired by for L'Entrée de Rouge. I love L'Entrée de Rouge. Now the oil though, the oil is not my favorite because when I smell this in the opening, y'all know L'Entrée de Rouge has this blood orange. There's a spiciness going on in that fragrance too. You know what? I may need to pull that. That's going to be a good one to wear this fall. Side note, okay? But in this oil, I get like maybe an overdose of cinnamon, nutmeg. It's a little bit, it's an overdose for me, okay? And that's a lot coming from someone who loves a good spicy fragrance, honey. You know I live for patchouli, I live for oud, I live for the spice. But in here, it's just a little bit amped up. I don't know. Maybe once I layer those two together, I'll feel differently. But if you like L'Entrée de Rouge, you're probably gonna like this one. For me though, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's very sexy. I'm not gonna lie. It has this very sultry, come hither type of feel to it. You know what I mean? 8 out of 10. I will tell you one oil that I am struggling with, and it came in a recent, I want to say this last launch that they did, the Your Faves launch, is this Bel Air, okay? This one is inspired by XO Chloe. Now, interesting thing, I've smelled that fragrance probably at least 3 times in Ulta. Like when I'm at Ulta, I intentionally go over there to smell XO Chloe because everybody loves that fragrance. And it's not a bad fragrance. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but I don't know what it is in that fragrance that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. And there's something in this oil that rubs me the wrong way too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This smells very earthy to me. This is a rich, kind of earthy, almost a bit of a, ooh. I feel like I get like patchouli, I get vetiver, I get something. And this is not a hate for me, but it hasn't grown on me yet the way that I hope that it would, because everybody loves that XO Chloe. Maybe I just need to get it on the skin. When I go there, I do spray it on paper. I haven't sprayed it on my skin yet, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. I don't know. I have a feeling I might be eating my words after a while with this one. I don't know, but I'm going to hold on to it because, you know, I'm not ready to get rid of it right away. I have another one here that's inspired by a kayali fragrance. This is called Pistachio Ice Cream Dream. And I think you guys can pretty much guess what this one is inspired by. If you haven't, it's inspired by Yum Pistachio, Yum Gelato Pistachio. Pistachio. I didn't put the whole name back here, but it's Yum Gelato, Pistachio Gelato. Am I even saying the name right? I don't know. Y'all give me a break, okay? I'm sick. Okay. Oh my God. 1,000 out of 10, girl. Ooh, this is 1,000 out of 10, honey. Oh, I get this bright citrusy opening. I get the pistachio. I get this creamy ice cream note, vanilla. It is dreamy, y'all. I wore this already, and when I tell you, oh, it is a dream. It is a dream, honey. So BrownSugarBabe knocked it out the box with this one. Do you hear me? Oh, they did it. 1,000 out of 10. Did I say that already? Just imagine having that perfume in an oil. If you are a layering girly or guy, okay, we don't discriminate over here. If you love to layer, you need this. You need this. You need this. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys the must-haves, okay? We're going to leave that one out. All right, next up we have Princess Treatment. This is inspired by Killian's I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. And I want to say this is not pistachio. This is like green tea, okay? Or matcha. Yeah, this is matcha, but it's beautiful. This is spot on for Killian Princess, okay? I'm not even gonna go into detail, but if you have that perfume and you wanna find something to layer it with, get Princess Treatment. So we have Blonde Ambition. This is inspired by Blonde Amber by Clive Christian. Okay, I bought this one at the Scent Soiree this year. Lord, I'm showing y'all all my goods, honey. Hold on. I bought this one at the Scent Soiree this year. And is my stuff leaking, child? No. Oh, gosh. This smells so good. Have I smelled Blonde Ambition? There's a lot going on here in this oil. I'm not going to lie. I get something sweet here. I get something a little bit spicy. I get some amber, like a warm ambery note. I get some musk. There's something very sweet here, almost like a piercing type of sweetness. Not a gourmand though, but it's a sharp sweetness here. It does have a little bit of kind of like a more of a mature vibe, okay? Something that maybe an older woman would wear, in my opinion, but it's beautiful. I love this. It smells classy. It smells elegant. It makes me want to go smell Blonde Amber by Clive Christian again. But this one is called Blonde Ambition. And last but not least, I have here a small little, I guess like a travel bottle. We got this one for free with ours. So I want to say this. So last year the Scent Soiree was free. This year in 2025 it was, if I'm not mistaken, like $25, but we got a gift bag and we got a small travel size bottle of, well, I got Muse, which is their version of Goddess by Burberry. I don't know if everybody got this one. We might have all got different oils, I'm not sure, but again, this one is called Muse. It is inspired by Burberry Goddess. Now to me, this is beautiful. If you are a vanilla lover, you will like this. Warm, soft, sweet, vanilla on 10, amped up, okay? Beautiful. But in my opinion, this is not necessarily a one-to-one. It's not a one-to-one. It's slightly off a little bit, but it's a beautiful oil, okay? If you are into vanillas, I think you will like this one, but I give this one probably like an 8 out of 10. Again, this one is called Muse. Now, hold on, let me pull out my favorite ones for y'all. Must-haves, okay? And I'm gonna give myself 10. Oh, where's she at? Hold on. Okay, now this is going off of my nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 8 is hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So I have the 10 here that I think are must-haves. If you are going to buy anything from BrownSugarBabe, as of right now, this is going to change. Like, the list will change next year, I'm sure. But out of the 10, no particular order, you should definitely get Pistachio Ice Cream Dream, inspired by Yum Pistachio. Okay, you should definitely get Musk Be Nice if you're into Musk Therapy by Anicio. You should definitely get Magenta Mamba if you like Pink Boa. That is the fragrance inspired by Stefan Humbert. You should get High Note if you like Altair. You should get Sweet Honey Buckin if you like Cirque du Soleil. Okay, Sweet Honey Buckin. You should get Vanilla Whisper if you love vanilla powder. Don't matter if you like the original or the extrait. Either one, it don't matter. Vanilla Whisper. I hope y'all writing this down. You should get Halo if you like Valaya. Okay, you should get Caked Up, which is one of their original oils. It's not inspired by anything. If you like sweet, cupcakey, buttercream icing, honey, get Caked Up, okay? You should get Perfect Melody if you like Symphony by Louis Vuitton. And lastly, you should get Oud Mood if you like fragrances, any kind of oud fragrances really. If you like Oud Satin Mood or Silk Mood, Oud Silk Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, you would love this. You will love Mood Oud. Okay, and those are my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, those are my 10 from BrownSugarBabe. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that I know I'll be better in the next couple of days. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video. I know it was a pretty long one. If you have any BrownSugarBabe oils, please let us know in the comments which ones are your favorite. If you're into perfume, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that way you'll be notified every time I upload and you don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day and I hope you're smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.